Welcome to another Splatoon 2 video on the channel. This will be another news roundup video. I have got a lot of news to cover in this video, so I'm just going to kick things off with that Nintendo did invite a lot of the gaming media and some Splatoon YouTubers to play the Octo expansion earlier, and they have uploaded gameplay of the DLC, and most of these levels are actually extended versions of the gameplay that Nintendo themselves have uploaded. And of course I have uploaded those gameplays that Nintendo did upload onto the channel as well, and pretty much thanks to the people that did get invited, we now have an extended look at these levels. We have a full level sort of preview of all of the levels that Nintendo did upload, and also we got some new levels in there as well, which is pretty cool. I will not be uploading those gameplays onto the channel just because I wasn't invited to the preview event, but what we'll be doing instead is leaving a link to some of the people that did get invited to the preview event, so you will be seeing those gameplays in the description of this video. We did get some screenshots of the Octo expansion, and what we'll be doing is putting them in the background of this video. I have already uploaded them into its own separate video. So we did get some new details about the Octo expansion from the people that did get invited to the preview event by Nintendo, and pretty much the general consensus is that the Octo expansion is a lot harder than the single player within the game. Now I think we've already sort of knew this before with looking at the gameplays that we've already got from Nintendo, but these people have confirmed that it will be harder than the single player. So yeah, that is interesting. So we did get confirmation of the difficulty of the DLC. Now, as we knew before, there are 80 levels within the DLC, and if you complete the DLC, you will be able to play as an Octoling online. So that is pretty cool. Now, the new detail that we did get is that you don't have to complete every stage to complete the DLC and unlock Octolings. Now, it will be interesting to see how many stages you will have to complete to unlock the Octolings, but not every stage is required for completion of the DLC and for you to unlock the Octolings, so you don't have to complete all 80 levels to unlock Octolings for the multiplayer. It will be interesting to see what levels you do have to complete to unlock the Octolings for the multiplayer. Now, one of the preview videos I did watch was from Octo Boy, and I will leave a link to his video in the description for you to check out, and he did give some new details about the DLC that we didn't know before today. And pretty much what he confirmed is that there will be 10 or more new pieces of gear within the Octo expansion, and we did get a screenshot of 2 of those pieces of gear. And the first one, the one on the left, is the Octoling set from Splatoon 1 that will be returning with the Octo expansion, and also the Octo shot will be returning as well. Now, I'm not sure whether the screenshot confirms new ink colours or not. Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section below. But yeah, there will be 10 or more new pieces of gear for the Octo expansion. I'm not sure whether they are exclusive pieces of gear, but yeah, that Octoling set from the first game, it looks really cool. I definitely do like the Octo shades, and I will be wearing this gear a lot of the time. Seriously, it looks really cool. Also, in Octo Boy's video, he did tease some new levels, and he did put them up really quickly, so it was kind of hard to spot what those levels are. But I did notice a Tenta Missile level in there. I'm not sure whether it will be a Tenta Missile dedicated level, or whether you will be using a Tenta Missile within one of the levels that we have already seen. Thanks to Octo Boy, we now know what the end goal is in the DLC, and this will take you back to the Deep Sea Metro, and it will unlock a mem cake. And this is sort of what I did suggest when I did make a video talking about what that end goal could possibly be. So that is finally something that I've got right. So yeah, pretty much the end goal, it will take you back to the Deep Sea Metro, and it will unlock one of the mem cakes. There are 80 mem cakes that you do have to unlock, and you will unlock them when you do complete a level within the Octo expansion. So I will be completing all 80 levels to unlock all of the mem cakes. Octo Boy also confirmed that the Octo expansion entrance is the subway entrance past the cafe. That isn't really too surprising. A lot of us did expect that to happen, but it's nice that we did get confirmation of this before we did get the DLC ourselves. Also, from the preview content that we got today, we got confirmation of something that we already knew from the trailer back in March, and that is you will be able to pick your gender for Agent 8. So you can be a male Agent 8 or a female Agent 8 within the DLC. So it's nice that we did get confirmation of this, but I guess it already has been confirmed within the trailer. We already knew this before today. Nintendo has also confirmed that some designers who worked on the shrines in Zelda Breath of the Wild also worked on the Octo expansion. Now, I know a lot of you guys have been making this comparison in the gameplay videos that I have uploaded on the channel. You can definitely see a similarity between the shrines and the Octo expansion levels. So it's nice that we did get confirmation of this detail from Nintendo. That detail has definitely made me even more hyped to play the DLC. Now, one of the screenshots we got today was Agent 3 wearing a cape. Does this suggest that Agent 3 will be the final boss of the Octo expansion? Is this a tease from Nintendo that Agent 3 will be the final boss of the DLC? Let me know your thoughts about that in the comment section below. I kind of feel like that it could be a tease, but let me know your thoughts in the comments. Moving on to non-Octo expansion news now, and unfortunately the other day we discovered that somebody has hacked the game, and pretty much what they have done is that in a general multiplayer match they were using the Grisco Blaster, which is definitely overpowered for the multiplayer. It wasn't really made for the multiplayer, it was just made for Salmon Run, but pretty much somebody used the Grisco Blaster and disguised it as the Rapid Blaster Pro. So I'm hoping that this isn't a common thing, because otherwise if other hackers use their hacks to gain an advantage within the multiplayer, then it could ruin the multiplayer. So hopefully this person will get banned, and hopefully hackers will not use their hacks to gain an advantage on the multiplayer, because if this problem becomes a wide scale problem, then Nintendo will have a problem, because they expect us to pay for online, and I think a lot of people will not bother paying for online if the online is hacked. So hopefully Nintendo will ban these people that are using their hacks to gain an advantage online, and hopefully these people will not continue to do this, and hopefully this will not encourage other people to do the same. I think the person that released the Splatoon 2 hacks to the public has got a lot to answer to, just because they could be responsible for ruining the multiplayer experience. So hopefully we will not see a lot of hackers online, but I definitely do fear for the future in terms of the multiplayer for the game. Now, last weekend it was the latest round in the Sanrio Splatfest in Japan, and pretty much they got an old Shifty Station stage renovated that we didn't get in our TMNT Splatfest tournament. So I'm guessing we will get this renovated stage in a future Splatfest. My Melody won the second round of the Sanrio Splatfest tournament and will take on Hello Kitty in the final, which will take place on the 9th of June, which is the same day when we will be getting that huge news from Koro Koro. We did get some artwork for Off the Hook as Sanrio Characters as well, and it does look really cool. A new Splatoon Figma has been revealed to go alongside the Splatoon Figma that got revealed a few months ago, and the new one is based on the Inkling Girl from the second game, and the one that we did get announced previously was based on the Inkling Girl from the first game. Now, Figma figurines normally cost a lot of money. They definitely look really detailed, but they do come at a cost, and that cost is actually quite expensive. They normally go for something like £80 or $80. And the last piece of news that I will be covering in this video is that Splatoon 1 is now 3 years old. I can't believe it has been that long since the first game did come out. I definitely did have a lot of fun with that first game. It definitely made me fall in love with the game, and yeah, I just love Splatoon. Absolutely love the game. I love the second game as well. Just can't wait for the DLC. Really can't wait for the Octo expansion. But yeah, I just can't believe it has been 3 years already since the first game did come out. I do believe it did sell 4.95 million copies, and that has already been passed by the second game that has sold 6 million units. So yeah, 3 years old for the first game already. I'm sure we will be getting all of the stages from the first game in the second game. I'm sure all of those stages will return to the second game at some point for the people that didn't play the first game, so that those people can get to play on those stages. So that is it for this video. Let me know your thoughts about all of the Octo expansion stuff we got today. But that is it for this video, and I will see you in the next video.